Hello, it's me. So we're doing a thing here, okay? So today we're doing a thing. It's gonna be really fun. Maybe, possibly, we'll see. I'm gonna try to make it really fun. We'll see what happens. For me, it'll be fun. Anyways, so what we're doing, okay, is we're going to, okay, so context. I'm writing a sci-fi romance. It's kind of romance. It's kind of romantic sci-fi. I don't really know. I've edited up to chapter 24, right? And I currently have, let's see, 25,000 words left to edit, right? And this is like a third draft. It's not like super intense edits at this point, but I am worried that I'm gonna need to do developmental edits, but we're not gonna worry about that for now because there are things to do. But my goal, okay, my goal, my dream, my hope is that we will finish this, finish this draft of this book by the end of this week. Okay, not even the end of this week as in like Saturday, but Friday. I want to finish this by Friday. So that's like 5 days. I have 5 days to finish this. And I don't know if it's possible. If everything goes well, okay, if everything goes perfectly well, then it'll be easy. It'll be done and I'll be finished. But alas, that is not always how it works. But the main things I'm gonna run into that are gonna be problems here is that first off, am I gonna get in my head again? Am I gonna start overthinking everything? Am I gonna start questioning everything? 2, am I gonna get caught up in thinking about doing developmental things? That is a bigger issue. That's a pretty big issue because for me personally, it's really impossible for me to do a developmental edit while I'm doing a light edit. I need to have like a full read through where I do not allow myself to change anything and I just make notes. And I think I need to do another one of those, but we are not thinking about that. We are not doing that. We are being completely, solely focused on these like line edits. Yeah, any notes that I have, I'm gonna write it out. I am not going to implement them. I feel motivated for the past like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 days. For the past week, I've been feeling supremely unmotivated. Supremely just not prepared and not ready to write. I've been like overthinking everything, which is one of those things that just kind of like happens sometimes, you know? I was just like getting in my head. I was like, I need to do these big developmental changes and I don't. Okay, I just forgot what's in the book. Like I literally have just forgotten what's in the book. Like there's so many of these scenes that I've just changed like wholesale. Like I don't know what the structure of the book is. I don't know what the character arcs are like, okay? I have to trust my past self that I did an okay job. Yeah, have a wonderful, I will see you next time. I will update you. Okay, so update. Turns out I lied to you and to myself and to everybody involved. Which is very unfortunate. I don't actually have 33 chapters. I have 36, I think. Because what I've been doing, okay, so there was a chapter that I had that instead of calling it 15, it was 14.5. So it was like messing up all of my counting. But I went back and I checked it and I just like recounted all of my chapters. I included the interlude as a chapter. I can actually keep track properly. But it turns out that the chapter I was on, 24, was actually 22. Therefore, I did the 2 chapters that I was planning on editing today. And it turns out that will not be enough. It turns out that's just not enough. So it's actually put me back at net neutral. I still have 10 chapters I need to complete. But that just means, all that means is that there's gonna have to be 2 days where I do 3 chapters instead of 2. And I think that's fine. So that's where I'm at right now. But I figured I should update you on my terrible mistake that has put me behind 2 chapters. But I am now net neutral. But the editing is just really simple so far. It's a lot of really like chill stuff. Like, I don't know, I really do think I need to go through it and like edit it. Like do a developmental edit, just like go through and think about it again. But like it's fine. I really don't, I think it does what I want it to do. I don't know, I think it's almost at the point where it's about as good as I'm gonna be able to get it. At this point, a lot of the edits I'm making don't feel like they're better or worse, they just feel different. And that's a sign to me that like at this point this is the best I can probably do, which is good, which is nice. I'm glad to be getting to this point. It feels really satisfying. It feels like it's the best I'm able to do, like to the extent of my current capabilities, which will obviously change and improve as I keep writing and get better and my style changes. And you know, I think that'll be great. But yeah, I wanted to update you. Yay! Also, I'm almost done with the ink in this pen, which is a glorious thing because once I finish it, that means I can fill it with different types of ink, which is very exciting. And I'll clean it out and then I'll move over to a different pen which has a different color ink, and that'll be fun. Yeah, wish me luck. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow or maybe later. Hello, it is day 3, not day 2, because I didn't actually record day 2. I did write, okay? I did get 2 chapters done yesterday, but only 2 chapters, and they were long chapters. I was like looking through it, I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna finish my plan. But I finished them, so yay. And I think the rest of the chapters are not too long. I'm officially on page 353 out of 431, so that means there's like, what, 80 pages left? Not bad. I have like this giant stack of like papers that I need to type up. I'm going through like stages emotionally where I'm just like reading it and I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I know that's not necessarily because there's anything wrong with the book per se. I think it's just me kind of getting in my head about things, and it's honestly fine. I'm just kind of getting in my head. I think it does what I want it to do, and you know, we'll see. We'll just go through and we'll do the basic line edits and everything that needs to happen, and then I think maybe in a couple months I'll just read it through and see if if there's any developmental edits left that I want to do. But I think I need to read through the whole thing to do that. I am not capable of doing a developmental edit while I'm also doing a line edit. It's just way too confusing for me. I get really like in my head. I can't just go into the line edits and be like, oh, this developmentally seems a bit strange. No, I need to have that planned beforehand. So it's day 3 and I will update you in a little bit. Hello, it's me. So I have an update. It's day 4, okay? It's day 4. We've successfully made it through probably way more than I was expecting to make through. Like a crazy amount more than I was expecting to make through. So I'm actually on the last chapter. I'm actually on the edit of the last chapter, which is very exciting. Okay, it's very exciting. And maybe I'll be able to finish it today. I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I like have to get done in order for like things to get done, which is why I really wanted to get ahead yesterday. But I'm on the last chapter. I've started editing the last chapter, so we're there. So I'm on page, and the last chapter is a long one, so the chapter is about equivalence, like word-wise, to the last 3 chapters. So but we're gonna go through and edit it, and I'm really excited because if I finish it today, it means I have like an extra day to type this all up, and it's going to be kind of a beast to type up. I feel I'm not like fully retyping it, thank goodness, because that would be unsustainable. Like I am not going to do the typing up 50,000 words in like 3 days again. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. So we're gonna go through and we're going to finish editing this. One thing I've noticed as I've been getting farther along in this story is that I edited out a lot of the romance in the first draft, which is a very valuable thing for me to learn because I get kind of embarrassed about romance, especially when I'm like, oh no, someone's going to read this. I think I edited it all out, so I need to be aware of that moving forward, that even if I feel kind of weird about it, it's probably fine, honestly. So I think I'm gonna go through and make all the edits I want to make. I'll probably send it to my mom, and because she wanted to read it again. I don't know if my friend wants to read it again, and I might send it to like, so I've been saving one of my friends for for like later drafts, because I'm like, okay, I need to like scatter things a bit, because if the things I'm worried about are like world building and character building, seeing multiple drafts I think can kind of like sway your opinion, right, of like what's happening, because you have the mindset of the previous drafts. Reading this, I had the mindset of the previous drafts. I do that a lot, so I am going to probably send it to one of my friends who has never seen it before, and he'll be able to tell me a bit more about like whether the world building and stuff is right or like makes sense, right? And so yeah, that's where I'm at. So it should be fun. I'm excited and we'll just see what happens. I think it's gonna be an enjoyable experience. You know, I'm just writing for my own happiness, to be honest, and if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I don't think I care all that much. I like it because it's for me, but sometimes I worry that the turns of phrases are kind of like difficult to understand, and I read through this and I'm like, oh no. I'm like shocked that my mom wasn't confused by it, but I also don't know. I don't know. I just have to I'm just gonna keep going and we'll see what happens, but my expectations are extremely low. I'm gonna continue writing this and I will let you know when I finish the edit, so yay. This took less time than I expected, but it'll be great when it's done. You know, I'm really stoked about it. So yeah, it's me again. It is, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's the same day, it's still day 4, and I finished draft 3. Yay! I'm really excited about it. I still need to like type it all up, so it doesn't quite feel finished yet. And there's still some pieces that I kind of want to adjust and change and fix up. Like, I'm not done yet. Every time I finish a new draft, I'm like, oh, I'm done now, but I'm not. I feel like I could edit this thing forever, but I think I'm at a point which I'm really pleased about, where I can go through and do like the big developmental things without changing a lot of the minutia, which is really exciting. So yay, I'm really happy to be at that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and type it all up, all like, you know, I don't know how many pages. I think I have like 200 pages to type up. Maybe like 180 or something, but it's gonna be an adventure. So it's gonna take a while. It's definitely gonna take me a couple days even just to type it out, but we'll do it and that'll be really exciting. So yeah, there is one scene that I really want to, that was in my first draft that I got rid of in my second draft. Well, I didn't get rid of it, I like changed it, but I kind of want to bring back more of the version of the other draft. But I really like the changes, so I'm probably just gonna make that scene longer, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab that scene and I'm gonna figure out what I want to keep, what I want to throw away. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna add that in. I think it's a very necessary thing to have. I think it's like, when I say I deleted a lot of the romance, after when I was editing the first draft, that's one of the parts of the romance I like removed, and I would like to go bring it back. I think it has a place in the story. Now that I've gone through draft 3, I think it has a really nice place in the story. But I'm just gonna go and add this stuff all in. But yay, I'm really happy to be done, like a day early, way earlier than I expected. I also find that like the last half of the book is a lot better, or I just like can't find as much to fix. It's like I'm either in a position where I feel like I want to change absolutely everything, or I'm in a position where I'm like, ah, it's fine. There's some more thinking I would like to do in terms of doing that stuff. Like, it's really wonderful to have gone to this point, so yay. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have had a wonderful time, and I will see you with the next one maybe. Okay, bye.